I decided that it was better if I covered my mouth when I talk because I think my mouth was a little too distracting. I know it sounds weird, but it kind of was because I watched the videos that I made, and in the second video, I kept looking at one of my uh, areas of my tooth, and that seems to have like I don't know what you call it, like a little shadow, and it makes it look like I have, a cavity right there in the front of my teeth, but I don't. So anyway, I thought, you know what? This is about the discussion, not about my mouth, not about my teeth, not about my lips, my tongue, none of that stuff. This is about me wanting to speak out. And that's why I call myself Angry Woman. I am so tired of being silent. From the moment I was younger until even now, I've been nothing but silent. And I've been part of groups, I've been part of situations, and I've had friends, and the majority of the time I don't get to say, I honestly mean I don't get to say anything because everybody else is so busy talking and interrupting, and my point of view never gets to be said. So these videos are my way of making sure that I can express myself, and maybe some of you people out there have experienced the same problem of not being heard. Not being heard is something that can be very devastating to a human being, because I think we all want to be heard, but we all can't talk at the same time, so it gets to be very frustrating. And I feel like I've been very patient with most people, and usually, like I said, I just listen, listen, listen. And then when I finally get an opportunity to talk, I get interrupted, blocked. And I don't mean blocked like Facebook. I mean, like, what I mean is I'm right in the middle of a conversation. I'm saying something. I'm saying a sentence. I'm not done with the sentence. And it's not like they're saying, oh yeah, I know, or something like that. They are changing the subject to a completely different topic. And not one word I said was apparently worth listening to. And I'm not saying that everything I say is worth listening to, but I do have a lot of expressive ways that I want to share. There's so much going on in the world, both good and bad, that I would love to share that with others. And when you get constantly squelched, you kind of give up, and you get angry and frustrated, and you feel like you can't say or do anything around others. And you realize that there's not a whole lot of outlets for people. Yes, there are blogs, and this one is a video blog that I came up with when a person on Facebook, there's a lot of Facebook going on in my life these days. I can't remember exactly what I said. Oh yeah, he was saying he had found his soulmate. And I kind of said, good luck with that. And he said I was angry and bitter. And the funny thing is, I later had a conversation with him, personal, on the phone. He gave me his phone number. We talked. And this guy is his soulmate is a married woman who is 10 years younger than he is, and she's married to a man that's 30 years older than she is, and she has 4 children, and this is his soulmate. And he's divorced with 2 kids of his own, and from what I can tell, he's so involved with this soulmate stuff and trying to find the love of his life that it doesn't seem like he has any communication with his children. I could be wrong. I did send him a message today and asked him, I said, can you answer these questions? Where are your children? Because he doesn't talk about them like they're nearby. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Maybe he sees them every day, but he just doesn't talk about that. I don't know. But, his calling me angry and bitter because I told him good luck with that kind of inspired me, actually, to come up with this video blog. Because I was just making a comment, and he was ready to slam me by attacking me personally. And that seems to be the theme of many things in my life, and not just on Facebook, not just on the comment section at Yahoo, not just basic emails sometimes, conversations with friends, group meetings, whatever. Well, with the group meetings, I never get to talk. Maybe my voice is too quiet. Maybe they just don't think I have anything important to say. I don't know. But the last time, I do belong to a women's group, and I wasn't saying anything, actually. And this woman was going on and on about how wonderful elephants, they know how to paint. They're so artistic. And she's a bright woman. So I just figured she could handle it. I said, no, they're being tortured. The elephants are being tortured. And she flipped out on me. That's not true. My friends saw. I said, well, that's because they hide it. They hide the abuse. First they tortured, and I started to say, and she interrupted me, and she said, because I said, well, I saw this video, and she says, oh, one video doesn't mean anything. And I said, I didn't say that's all I've watched. So I couldn't even say a word. She just angrily got mad at me. And there was an elderly lady sitting next to her. And she said that I was making the elderly lady nervous when this is the woman who was yelling at me. And I didn't, like I said, I wasn't yelling. I was just saying, no, elephants are being abused in places like Taiwan. And I wanted to tell the group how important it was not to ever go to any country like that and buy the paintings, or to go and check out the elephants doing this. And again, she just cut me off. I was not allowed to speak. I later talked to her through private message on Facebook, and I asked her why she did that, and I told her I felt it was very rude for her to cut me off like that, and I felt like she acted like I didn't have anything worthy to say, especially when she said one video doesn't count. So she said that she didn't want to argue. She said she thought I was inappropriate, but she's not going to tell me how I was inappropriate. She was just going to say, you're inappropriate. I'm not going to tell you how. Leave me alone. And I said, okay. I was just telling her how I felt. I felt that she was trying to stifle me. I felt she insulted me. And maybe I insulted her by not going along with what she said initially. But she was determined to squelch any kind of opinion that I may have wanted to input. Again, I hardly say anything in these luncheons, meetings, whatever they are. So I thought I had the right to do that, and I apparently don't. So this has been quite a year. I have to say, it's been going on, or maybe it's always been going on, but I've noticed it more lately, more than ever. And I just thought, if nobody's going to listen to me and let me talk, if I'm on the phone with somebody and they're just going on and on about their life, I swear, some people talk literally for 2 hours about their shit, okay? And I'm listening and I'm going along, And then if I want to say something, they're like, I gotta go. You know? What the fuck is that? So it's just a little bit of my being frustrated, coupled with, as a child, a lot of awful things happened, like I mentioned in the previous video, to where I was pretty much silenced. Not just with the abuse, the sexual abuse by my cousin, but there was other things. I had a brother who would beat the crap out of me, and my mom would say, "Don't tell Dad," instead of talking to my brother and saying, "Hey, you need to not do that." Because I had parents who were never home, so it was easy for my brother to beat the crap out of me. And then I had another younger brother who was severely, at the time we thought he was retarded, because he could not speak. He was really hard to take care of, and it became my responsibility. And because he started, as he got older, he started to escape the house. My parents literally put a chain around his neck. A chain. Listen to that. A chain, like a dog. Okay? Even dogs shouldn't be treated like that. And they made me swear not to tell anybody. And I told them, I was still pretty young, I said, "Hey, this is wrong." And they said, "Nope, you don't tell anybody." So, like a good little girl, I didn't tell anybody. So, here I am, decades later, kind of dealing with the ramifications of all that. So, again, this is why I'm here to express myself, because it's hard. It's hard to express myself. It's hard to share. And I did start writing a book, but something got me to stop. I just got, I guess, bored with, not bored. Hell no. It was freaking interesting as heck. Overwhelmed is the word. I think overwhelmed with all that stuff that I've been through in my lifetime. And yes, I wanted to share it, but then a part of me was just tired and overwhelmed. And so I actually stopped writing that book. And it's still in my computer. It's been in my computer for years. And I think about it often. But with the new technology, we do have these video blogs that we can do. And maybe I can share pretty much as almost what I was going to write, or what I did write, some of it. Not that books are bad, because I love books. I'm a bookaholic. So anyway, this is my video blog for today. It's August, I think it's already August 6th. I don't know. I lose track. 2016. And you have a great day.